So the offset of this flail is awesome for mowing up next to trees, especially going down the trail. But the offset also hinders you when you're going to go down the trail and use a root rake or a grapple to do tree work, because as you're kind of pushing off to the side, this is already sticking out and it can catch a tree. So the awesome thing about this particular one, and a feature I've never had before, you can remove one bolt and we can swing and slide this entire flail over, and I can center it up behind the mower. This is awesome. It's a feature I've never had before on a flail. So what I'm going to do is use this flail to mulch up and mow some of these little small limbs and stuff that's blown down. We're going to push the bigger stuff out of the way, and then we got to move on to another project. All right, so while we were gone on a trip over the last many days, we had an extremely bad storm blow through with all these high winds. That's what just blew all the stuff down out there. We've just spent a while pushing and mulching up with the flail. But look at all of the dirt. It's actually really thick and a huge amount of dirt that got washed downhill. So our driveway kind of goes uphill the whole way out. And it has cut such a deep embankment over here, it's starting to become a problem. This little camera doesn't do it justice with a wide angle lens, but our driveway has been cut down probably about a foot. So you can see the steepness over there, but it just gets worse. It's about a foot high right here. That's a foot deep. Maybe you can get an idea with Ruger running through it right there. But we can't drive tractors across there. Can't drive Rangers across. It's ridiculous. And there is a sinkhole or something that keeps opening up here. It actually goes way down, and I keep packing it in. It's just tremendous amounts of dirt getting cut out of this driveway. Eventually we're going to rock it, but that's very expensive. We're going to have to do some saving up before we can rock or asphalt millings this driveway. So I'm going to pull some dirt back up with the box blade and start filling in this rut. It's not going to be near enough. We're probably going to have to go get the dump trailer and haul a bunch in. And yeah, actually looking at it, we need to go get quite a bit of dirt and haul in here. And up here, we're catching water all the way from the highway that just comes flowing in here. I think we need to build an embankment right here real quick out of dirt, so when the water comes rushing down, well, it hits an embankment and then it's going to shed off to either side of the road. All right, and I want to get this done today because, well, they're calling for extremely high winds and more rain tomorrow. Another winter storm coming in. Then we get a 2-day break, and then there's more rain on the forecast. So holy smokes, back to back to back. I forget how many winter storms it is, but it's these ones that keep doing high, crazy, like 50 to 70 mile an hour winds. Y'all have probably seen Florida a lot in the news with the tornadoes. Oh, I'm getting tired of that. And I just took a ride out in the swamp to see what kind of storm damage we had while we were gone. Surprisingly, not many trees down out there. It just kind of did some pine tree damage. But the water, y'all, there's more water than I've ever seen on our property in my life. There's one spot of the trail that's 3 to 4 foot deep that was just dry not long ago. We've just been getting so much rain. I've never seen my trail 3 to 4 foot underwater. We're gonna have to do some serious trail work once this eventually dries out. That's gonna be many, many, many months. So a lot of y'all reached out to us when these storms come through. We were actually out in Las Vegas, of all places. Boy, was that an experience. I think we'll give y'all some of the good and bad of that trip. Oh, some parts were a nightmare on this week's live stream that's coming up. That's where we kind of share some funny and, well, the whole side of it. So we got to spend time at the CES doing that Delta Pro Ultra launch, and then we spent quite a while at the EcoFlow booth checking out all their new products, hanging out with everybody. That was the main reason we went out there. So we had a really good time, and that was awesome of EcoFlow to host us to go out there like that. By the way, if you ever get an opportunity, go to CES. It's very packed and very busy, but if you're into electronics, you're gonna love it. And some of y'all were actually emailing me right now, still out at the show. I wish we were there to meet you. Y'all been swinging by the EcoFlow booth while they're showing some stuff off, looking for us, but we were only there for the day for the launch. Really sorry that we missed some of y'all, but we did get the opportunity to meet a few people, including Miss Lee. We went out and had lunch with her, and we met several other people at the show there, shook their hands, had a really good time. So thank y'all for the people that come up and introduce yourself to us, and it was awesome meeting some other like-minded channels as well. By the way, if you're curious about that Delta Pro Ultra, I know a lot of y'all have already bought them and interested in it. I did a full review video on that. It's not what today's video is about. We're doing tractor work and getting some stuff done, but I did want to mention that for those of you that are interested, because we do a lot of solar and stuff on the channel. All right, so here we are a couple of days later, and I decided to haul a lot more dirt than I'd originally planned and build this entire section of road up all the way around. And to be honest, I could haul even more dirt in. So I believe I hauled 8 dump trailer loads of dirt here, and I'm talking with the tires mushing out on my big trailer. A bunch of dirt. I really should haul another couple trailer loads and pile up in the middle and really crown this over, but this is temporary to at least get us till spring or summer. We're going to try to save up some money, but we got so many other projects we want to do, and we're going to bring a few semi loads of most likely rock in here since I'm having such a hard time getting asphalt millings. So that was a tremendous amount of dirt moving and dirt work. I was just going to put one hump down there, but don't forget it was a foot deep right here. I have filled in from here all the way around the curve down there. And toward the end, I have built a couple of humps into this to where if water comes, it's going to hit the dirt that I hauled in. It's going to come to the grass. And if it tries to come back in, well, it's going to hit another hump and have to go back out to the grass. That'll really slow down the flow rate of water coming down this hill, which is what ultimately washes out your dirt. It's the speed of the water. So now that I'm going to be sending it to the grass on either side, this is going to slow it down a lot. Yes, eventually it's going to find its way back in and start cutting along the edge again, but this should give me a long time before that happens, and this buys me time until we can do the proper road. I'm sure y'all get sick and tired of us constantly doing storm cleanup. That's been the last 2 episodes, but it was actually a week between both of those episodes, and we got hit by another storm. It's going to rain again in a couple days. We're going to see how the road's going to do. I would love to tell you next video is going to be me working on the gate down there. It is not. I see multiple 20-degree days on the forecast, so I have got to rush around over the next couple of days, do a bunch of freeze protection for some new plumbing and everything else. We'll do a little episode on that. Plus, I purchased some stuff that y'all recommended last year that should keep our pipes and everything else protected. Then, after this next rainstorm, we get on the gate down there. I need to get the gate out of the way because I have a huge project that I've been teasing y'all about that I'm excited to share with you. Actually, I've got 2 projects coming. I'm ready to work on them. I want to do something fun. At the end of the day, you can't complain playing with equipment and tractors. I love doing this type of stuff. I know y'all like watching it too. Thank y'all so much for watching. Catch you on the next video.